Part two. I was gonna say marsupials and black funeral dresses, waving sticks around, but that ain't it. It's putting on your makeup while you're driving down the middle of the fucking freeway at 75 miles an hour in Seattle. Previous little short I did, the front end missing. Well, the crumple zone crumpled, and so did the radiator and the transmission coil and the condensing coil for the air conditioner. And god damn, these new Ritz crackers, they're dry. Safeway, not a sponsor, no affiliation. Probably didn't want me saying their name anyway, but you're the only place to shop other than Fred Meyer. Way better than Safeway, I'll tell you that. You want best prices? Fred Meyer. Also not affiliated or no sponsor, or probably doesn't want me being anywhere near their name. But having carted for a while and shopped every place there is to shop, Fred Meyer. Don't go on the first Tuesday of the month. Unless you're over 55, then go on only on the first Tuesday of the month. It's Senior Citizens Discount Day. So if you want to sit in line with a bunch of checkbooks, coupons, paper coupons, insurance card, some sort of old person voucher thing, and then a whole bunch of I don't know what the fuck's going on. I'm so pilled out. I don't know my name. Then it's for you to save 10%. But anybody's got shit to do, I would suggest putting that on hold and going the next day. Because it'll probably take you to the next day to get out of line to, because they're old. Old. I'm getting old, but I'm not old. Older. Oh, yeah, middle. Feel old. My back, my knee is old. It's gonna snow here in 2 days. I know because I twisted her up on a mogul down Alta in Utah. And ever since I was like 17 years old, 2 days before it snows, just right kneecap, she goes off. Oh, ah. And then, what do you know, snow. She only tickles a couple times a year up here in Washington. So, nobody gives a shit about that. Stay on point, you ADD motherfucker. Fuck. Driving home. Beep, 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 boop. Freeway is incredibly fast for some reason. It's usually 70 at night, 75. That's where everybody's scared of the state patrol. There's some fucking cracked out fucking bitch at the gas station. Damn, man. I was gonna say only in Washington. No, only everywhere. Yeah, so a little fast for night. It's 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock at night. Boom. Everybody's close together. There's a lot of people on the road trying to get to wherever they get to before they pass out drunk and don't get anywhere. So we're going. A little dipshit Honda or something like that, green. In front of like 4 cars, they're all ass to ass. I'm kicking back in like 35 seconds, whatever the fuck. Safe car lengths after being a delivery driver and yeah, I'm always the driver. Nobody's ever got a driver's license. I'm always just driving. Fucking drive. Side job, delivery drive. Driving. Hang back, just chill. Go the speed limit. They actually set your cruise control 3 miles an hour faster than the speed limit, and you'll just slowly. You got to change lanes, get past everybody, and you just slowly go faster. And if you want to not get pulled over, be that car. That's always, you're coming up on cars. You're never getting past. If you're getting past, you don't know what's behind you, especially at night. You just got lights. Always be creeping up, just slightly faster. Keep her on cruise control, because then you can see, oh, shit, that's a cop out. Yeah. Poindexter it up, and don't get nervous. Just drive. Both hands on the wheel, though. Don't be trying to show off and all that because you're always swerving all over the place. But yeah, he cuts this other car off. A boom, car behind it booms. Audi behind that booms. I see Audi going in. I'm like, we doing this? Fucking slammed on this fucking brake. Like a foot behind their bumper. I'm like, yeah, nailed it. Look back. I'm like, oh shit, there's a car coming there. I'm trying to get out of the fucking, get over. We're in the middle lane where there's like 6 lanes, so we're 2 on this side, 3 on this side. And it's in Seattle, where it's up off, you come off the Boeing field and then up, it's like Spokane Street or something, the first exit before the Dearborn James Madison thing. And everybody's getting off there because that's where all the parties are and stuff, where everybody lives. I don't know. It was real popular that night, and so that slowed down. And then boom, I nailed it. I didn't crash this car. Awesome. Look in the mirror, seeing what I can get, and I'm like 3, 2, and I'm like get 2.5, and see the Land Rover coming up, brand new fucking spanking Land Rover, some bitch. Doing her eyes, like all up in the back mirror. I'm just like, brace for it. 2, 1, boom. Fucking, there were no brakes at all. And surprisingly, this van's been rear-ended enough. Hyundai makes a goddamn buff vehicle, by the way. You know, all in hindsight, how many times this thing's been rear-ended in its life? I got it at the very end of its life, but the squishy styrofoams back there in the plastics, they're already pre-squashed. And that Land Rover went straight into steel, and that freaking tow bar fucking mount didn't do shit back there. The front end lurched me forward like 4 or 5 feet. Even with the brakes on, I had them locked. I'm like, this is gonna fuck suck. I went straight up in the Audi's fucking back trunk. Push my crumple zone. My driver's is as crumpled as they get. It worked though, but they didn't. The crumple zone didn't protect nothing because they got the radiator out there in the middle of fucking La La Land with 2 pieces of plastic on top of it, and then nothing till you get to the fucking engine. Like there's no the very little sheet metal, very little metal at all. But it popped the side collector, I don't know what you call them, radiator sides, but it was tops and bottoms because it's one of them upside down, 90 degrees from where they're really supposed. They're supposed to be that way. It's like that. And it's got 2 left pipes or driver's side pipes. Sorry. Between the Ritz and the 99-cent Ice, also not affiliated, and nobody would sponsor them anyway, because who the fuck cares? But these things are 99 cents, and they're damn good, man. Not the black cherry. Black cherry sucks. Black raspberry, good. Their pink one's a little weird, the grapefruit. But nobody gives a shit about that either. Smashed. Okay. I'm like, all right. So, eyeliner girl, she's all flustered. So we're sitting in the middle lane, 2 on one side, 3 on the other. 75, 80 miles an hour, semis, and that's where they had to make the extra lane, so they made the lane 2 feet smaller. So you now got like a 6 1/4 inch freaking lane, 6 foot 1/4 inch lane, and freaking cars going nuts. I'm just like, fuck this shit. She gets out of her car and starts walking towards me. I'm like, lady, get back in your fucking car. You're gonna goddamn die, man. And I'm just waiting for that big double freaking 53-footer goddamn log truck or the gas truck or like one of them Terminator 2 like oxygen or liquefied oxygen or nitrogen or something super cold, coming in fucking 80 miles an hour and 90,000 pounds. Take out the whole human centipede of fucking stupidity in front of him and pop that tank and everybody Terminator 2's it and fucking that'd probably be a cool way to go out, literally, instant. I want it instant, or I don't want to sit there and think about it, explosion or liquid nitrogen, or you'd steal. No, I don't know, man. How fast is flash freeze? But or like high caliber, high velocity, the brainstem or something. You're done. I don't want to 172 hours it. Oh shit, I'm stuck to this rock. I gotta cut my arm off with a fucking dull ass Swiss Army knife. Might as well use the sandstone rock to cut it off. No, it's cause it suck, man. Just do her fast, God. Make her quick. Nah, he's gonna make me suffer for fucking years. It's gonna be some like, fucking whatever. God, you suck, man. You're a piece of shit. You're. I got this. God, the Gods comedy, freaking sitcom cartoon thing going on in my head. You got your Greek pantheons, your Romans, your Egyptians, and Nordics, and your Shivas, and your Indians, and your Orientals, and just all of them. The natives, like the Aboriginals, and everybody's everybody's afterlife and deity, except Christian. His name's Christian. That's his name. He was Gaia's like fourth or fifth husband, something like, I don't know, eons ago. They only lasted a little bit because he's a drunk. He's drunk redneck. He's some hillbilly redneck shit. His daddy was one of them titans back in the day, and he kind of like inherited his way in there, and sweet talked old guy there, and she banged him out and down the aisle. And then, well, they had Lucifer, and he was the exemplary, eruditic, everything must be perfect, Father. You know that universes take at least 45 days to mature to level 5 status, where they can become a type 1 civilization. Anything less than that is a waste of universal energy and time. We must proceed with just this perfect pedantic motherfucker. And well, Christian now lives in the shitty trailer with like a door hanging off, a little one wheel, like the porta pot or whatever it is, in Lucifer's front yard with Jesus. Jesus is the kid him and Gaia popped out. Fucking the second one, it was a mistake. They dropped him on his head when he was a little godlet, and he's just as bad as it gets, and he's the poke of the whole thing. And our universe is like the God's TV comedy. It's on their comedy channel on Comedy Central, whatever, and also no affiliation, whatever. Lawyers. I am one, so you know what? Lawyer me. Yeah. No nobodies have been consulted or attached or notarized or informatized or motioned or subpoenaed or summoned or contacted whatsoever. I'm just talking out of my ass. Take it that way. If you don't, I'll have to switch off the common speech, and we will have to pusillanimously, podiatristly, pendactively, potently, potentially fire back with some pontification of paper, and that's always costly. And I'm pretty fucking good when I'm on paper. At the fly, like when I'm talking, it's just whatever random shit's coming out. You get me planning and shit, and then we're talking a whole nother level. You don't want. I have a hard time keeping it under 5,000 words too, as you can see with the whole mouth don't stop. But so back to woman being what? Hops out of her car, 70 miles an hour. I'm screaming at her, get your ass back in your car before one of these fuckers hits you, man. You are gonna die. Pull over to the fucking side of the road. But there ain't nowhere to pull over because we're in the chute. Fucking concrete shit on both sides. And it's nothing but chute. all the way through, all the way to fucking pretty much Mont Lake, by the way. Seattle, build a fucking freeway through the skyscrapers and then cap the fucking thing in concrete. 2 lanes, I-5. The main thoroughfare between Canada Market, Mexico Market, and all of the fucking West Coast. Everything goes down this road. 2 fucking lanes? You thought that was gonna be fucking enough? 2? Fucking Dallas has got like 74. Fucking Salt Lake's got like 22. In there, I-80, I-90. Like, this is right by the I-90 interchange, too. So, big one going east to west, main one going north to south. I-80, I-15's like just fucking 90-story spaghetti bowl going over like 3 miles square, just all fucking over the place. Nobody stops. You're just doing 90 the whole fucking way. Boom. Not Seattle, no. You come over that crest on 90 and it's just... Yeah, we're 4 lanes going east-west, but we're going to go down to 2. And we're going to cram 3 million cars on the road at that choke point every fucking day. Which creates the backup halfway to fucking Canada and the backup halfway to fucking Oregon. Because, you know, why don't you... Elon, where's your goddamn tunnel thingies? You know? Down and fucking make like fucking 60 lanes going underneath the interchanges and shit, little spaghetti tubes and shit, and make them big enough so a real vehicle, like a fully laded fucking oversized load semi, you know, with a fucking cat fucking ginormous on the back and a dozer ginormous and another truck and fucking half a fucking skyscraper and shit. Some commercial loads doing commercial shit. Space shuttle booster or something, or SLS booster. But they actually, those are sized because supposedly there's some tunnel in Colorado somewhere. You gotta get through the Rockies because they're made in Fremont, or not Fremont, just north of Ogden. Wherever that's right by Gold Spike. Wherever the hell, Pleasant Grove, somewhere out the Ogden, Northwest, shitty desert, nobody cares. They make them out there in Utah, test fire them all the time. They made that ring section, whatever diameter it is, because it's got to fit through this train tunnel that a bunch of mix and a bunch of chicks with inks on them, and all of them slaves dying in the 1847s or whatever. See, the mix, they don't care. The chicks with inks and the dinks, well, they're all dead. They shouldn't care either, you know. Like, nobody. I'm probably gonna get Mr. Stettler. You used a common vernacular that, well, Chinese people are racist as fucking goddamn hell. The Irish are drunk. And you know what? If they really got a problem, they'll beat your ass. They're not hold back the fight. You know, you'll know when you piss fucking Hannity, Flannery, Flaggery, Haggerty, Shanagan, Tennessee, Hennessy, O'Malley, O'Reilly, O'Brien, Daughtry, Dingle-Die, or Dingle-D, and McDonald's, McLovin, McCracken, and McClendon. You'll know because you're getting knocked out. Chinese guy, I don't know. They'll do. He'll get on you. If it's a racist, you're gonna find out. You know, even in today's society, man. I don't know, man. People are such pussies, man. God damn, people are such pussies. Pussies. I want to get a shirt. I want to make a shirt. It says pussy. Eat it. Fuck it. Sniff it. I don't know. Whatever you're doing. Tune in Tokyo. Pick scabs off it if you're one of the, oh god, I'm trying to figure out where to put my comedy stylings of horrifically no taste, gross, and machine shop banter for the last 25 years. I think I'm gonna have to start like an OnlyFans just to get so I don't get banned off of like 8chan or some shit. 16chan double aught tor fucking whatever. Like, yeah, that last scabbed crack was too much. You ever peeled apart a grilled cheese sandwich? No, like not a fresh one. Still, but bad. The one that's been like you ate half of it and passed out asleep smoking weed or something, and you find it like 9 months later under the couch and it's growing green mold and pulled get bread's ripping off and get the aged and fermented blue twat waffle. Never been there. I don't know. I'm a extraordinarily shallow human being, and the Asperger's ishness. Well, I'll tell you the truth, and whether you want to hear it or not. Damn girls, have some fucking pride, or not even pride. Just have some soap. And if you're one of them girls that doesn't have pride or soap, or mostly pride, because now you don't have pride or the ability to see your hoo-ha down there, probably going to make it a little hard to clean. So, toilet brush or back. I was thinking of an invention the other day, like an inverted cone you like walk over like an undercarriage wash for the absolutely beautiful swimsuit models for Sports Illustrated. No affiliation, no zero liability, popping off people's names. Unless you want to pay me, then I'm all for that. Then I'll be liable for cashing the check, and then you can take the hit of free advertising. It was horrific, and there were scabs involved. How progressive is Progressive Insurance for sponsoring this section of scabby? I know what I want to say and what I can. I don't know what I can put on YouTube. I've done some. I've said the word libertarian before, and got the videos deleted. But I bet I could pop off some. Nah, I think we'll do like a Lonely Man's, or I don't know, or what's the other? I don't know. I don't participate in the have to pay for attention of whores. I mean, really. I know all this profession because there are those dudes, but really. Anyway, speaking of whores, bitch with the Land Rover. Don't know your name because you never pulled over to exchange information in a non-extraordinarily deadly situation. So I got to call State Patrol and be like, "Hey, there's probably 12 other cars. The blue one and the really bitchy black-haired. I don't know if she was Asian. It was dark black hair, but she didn't look Asian. She looked Asian American, gypsy, northern, Baltic-y, black hair, black eyes, whitish. She probably had brown nipples, and that's where the racist cutoff starts. You cannot be racist if you have brown nipples, because all the pink nipple people are racist. I know that in itself sounds racist, but we're using the wokological 5000 here, and brown by default cannot be racist. And so the separating races into classes and delineating arbitrary generic terms and generalizations about either anybody based on some sort of phenotype characteristic, pretty stupid to begin with, but that's why it's comical, because brown nipples can't be racist. So free pass there. We came up with that at a certain aerospace shop. The Indian with the dilly dot, and the Moroccan, most likely Muhammad, that one. Not Jesus. Yeah, Muhammad, he came in, he was the other step kid. He had to kind of come and fix all the Jesus shit, because the Arabs, they went nuts with the whole infinite forgiveness for infinite evil. Because Jesus is drunk too, and he's a retarded drunk. He's Christian's fucking dipshit kid that fucking they dropped on the fucking ground. Lucifer, actually, he's the mailman's. Just saying. But yeah, little half step brother Jesus. So they're throwing. I jump all over the place. They're throwing the universe together. God's like, I can do it in a week. Oh, fuck it, man. Pass me another beer and throwing fucking shit in there. And the whole town's like, you can't do that. You can't skip the fucking reptile section. Like they're the whole key to the avians. No, you can't. You're gonna go with fucking primates. What the fuck is wrong with you? They're the quickest. They're gonna eat themselves by stage 32. There's no fucking way they're gonna make it past singularity or technological this or that. You won't even get them past the Industrial Revolution. God's like, fuck it, man. Jesus like, Dad, can we do free will? I love the free will thing. Losers, no. Tempered free will with karmic destiny and providence. Never free will. Have a role and follow it, but be able to choose there. Yeah, and then what about the Eucharist? Let's do forgive all sins. And God was like, yeah, fuck it, man. Father, if you enable this pedantic little twat waffles ideas, it will destroy itself inevitably. No universe has ever had infinite forgiveness for infinite evil. This will only create infinite evil. If you enable murderers, rapists, kidnappers, genociders, brown nipple people making jokes about pink nipples, and all they have to do is say, Jesus Lordy, I'm sorry. Lordy, Lordy, I'm only Morty. Please, oh please, give me heaven. I'll give the bishop this 40. And then, magical, there you are. You are Mr. Manson, and Bundy, and all the other. You are forgiven for all that heinous shit. Hitler, Stalin, Pol Pot, all y'all. Caligulas, all of Julius's, Ivan, whoever, forgiven, absolutely absolved, washed away, done. You're going straight to the fucking pyramid scheme, fucking rich person heaven, because you know what? You said you're sorry. Did you say you're sorry 40 million times? No. You said you're sorry once. I'm sorry for the whole genocide thing. Okay. There you go. Gold star. You're just as good as none pious. Never seen a freaking penile infarction. The Teresas and the Gandhis and the actual do-gooders and the people, the Martin Luther Kings and, the people who went out there and stood for shit and then took it in the ass for actual shit. You're negating and solventizing, denaturing, diffusing, distilling, making less thereof. It's late, and I've had a lot of car problems, and sick of shit. So, making it less important because there's too much of it. And then you're just letting everybody know that you can go pillaging and rapings and staplings and do whatever you want. And it's cool, man. You can do that because it's cool. Jew God, Abraham God, he wasn't taking shit. That motherfucker was hardcore. Oh, Sodom and Gomorrah doing some shit. Fuck that. We were hellfiring and brimstone, and we were volcanoing them. Then we're gonna fucking Vesuvius them motherfuckers. We are fucking Lahars and floods. We are gonna fuck you up. You gotta sacrifice, blood sacrifice, fucking anything to even talk to me, prove your faith, motherfucker. You want God, you're getting fucking God. Not God. Infinite forgiveness creates infinite evil. Like, let's check a modern day non-religious corollary anecdotally. My favorite enemy, DCYF. Department of Continuous Yeast Infarctions, or Destruction of Children, Youth, and Families. Deleterious, childish, yeasty fuck twats, fat asses, never fun at parties. Well, it's women don't state, and women's right to bills, but it's Washington. It's been women don't state for 60 years. Women governors and women senators and women. You can't hardly get elected and not be a woman. Bob Ferguson, not gay, by the way. You have to include that little sidecar there every time you say Bob Ferguson, not gay Bob Ferguson, because he's one of them boomers. It's, oh, I'm extraordinarily effeminate, and there's certain police chief I know it's like that too. And they're the same age, and it's 55, 65-ish now, and borderline boomer, almost Xer. Homosexuals, the confirmed bachelors. Dude, it's 2025. I just saw a fucking goddamn pink elephant with a fucking porpoise dork sticking out of its head and 3 dolphins humping down the street in a polycule of interspecies fucking God knows what, and you're worried about fucking Nobody cares what you do, dude. Not anymore. The only people who care are you. And the fact that you have to say, I'm not gay, not homosexual, at every sentence, that makes you, in the 90s, word gay as fuck, dude. Like, your game's gay, your hiding's gay, your lying's gay, your gay is, dude, man, your mom got you the pink backpack. Well, that is kind of gay. God, I had them the other day. My friends were getting all pissed. You're being homophobic. No. I'm like, I ain't homophobic, man. I am homo-hated. I hate them motherfuckers coming on to me and fucking, you never tried it. No, I don't want to fucking, it don't tickle my fancy. It don't do nothing. Peniling is not for me. I'm a psychotic, narcissistic personality disorder, psychopath, sociopath, and Machiavellian is dark triad or dark quadrangle, skinny bitch. That's me. If there's crazy, I'm sticking it in there. Like, if you want to find the craziest bitch at the party or the mall or wherever it is, and you want warnings, do not go for this fucking woman. She will fucking eat you alive. Go, hey Jeff, which one of these do you find attractive? Oh, you're into the Winona Ryder one over there? Okay. Don't pick that one. And it's not, all the simps are, oh, hey man, you're just not leaving anybody for, no man, I'm telling you, I got the worst taste in females in the world. I picked the craziest, batshit, most deadly, stab you in the fucking sleep psychopaths there is. And it's the only way to do it. No fatties. Oh, no. Well, it's a choice, and you do it yourself. Because I'll give you the same answer here. You're not respecting us in American. There is no respect because you don't respect yourself. How do I know that? Because I looked at you and you do not respect yourself. When DCYF demanded that I respect them in court, a year later, they've dropped every fucking allegation after I've just slaughtered the shit out of them with facts and reality and evidence. And they've moved on to, Mr. Stettler is not respectful to social workers. Lady. That's an insult to lady. That's not respectful to ladies, because that's not you. You've done nothing of value or merit or kindness or positive action in your life. You continue to do so. There's no admirable trait, talent, ideology, verbiage. Anything you've ever done or do is complete horseshit trash. And you don't respect yourself because you weigh 400 pounds. How do I know you don't respect yourself? Look at you. When's the last time you saw your scabby vajayjay? Yes, it's only. How do you know it's scabby? How do I know it's not? I can't see it. And you're so gelatinously bulbous, it's hard to see anyway. Because I thought I needed reading glasses. Everything's fuzzy. No, it was freaking Einstein and Hawking in there with their Higgs field. Gravity doesn't exist, by the way. This is my coefficient of drag on the Higgs correlated to the distance of matter apart. So closer you get, more drag, farther apart, less drag. Space is a fuck ton more viscous and stretchy than your average Sheldon Cooper would like to admit. So if you do standard model or super symmetry standard model -1 or +1, wherever you want to go, you need one quark different than the other, and then all the antimatter annihilates, or all the matter annihilates, depending on which side of the anti-counter contra matter you're on, negatively or positively. Speaking positively about negative. So you have existence rather than just annihilative symmetry. But you do that, and then you say we make space-time 1,000 times more viscous as you get distal from matter condensed. And instead of a constant force, you delete it completely and just say it's a drag coefficient on the Higgs field. And now you've got 3 forces: strong nuclear, weak nuclear, electromagnetism force. Three in a weirdo. Those already meld nicely in our experimental physics and everything. And gravity is this little bitch child that nobody can figure out, and it's just there. And well, the universe is expanding, and it's expanding faster than it should. And we can only see 12 billion. No, it's 18 billion. No, 48 billion. We can only see the horizon there so much, which means there's a fucking horizon. So it's got a bend, right? Curve. Everything's a sphere. Why isn't the universe a sphere? It's not gonna hat me down. So you're not looking off in the distance, you're looking up, and the next galaxy is like literally 8 feet from our galaxy, but it's so far, it's been into space-time so far, it's got to go all the way around this 40,000 year freaking linear loop thing. But the actual physically point-to-point distance, right next to each other, you just got a membrane of space-time in between, but stretched. Because, coefficient, not the force. Which opens up Stettler, how would you know this? I went to Stephen Hawking's lecture when I was 8, a brief history of time. I come from a super assholey, super nerdy family, physicist and scientist, and pride ourselves on being dickhead smart, eruditic. Yeah, see how I pussifered those? Eruditic. So you're a dick erudite. Which goes true. But don't be a, Falcon-Alky Nihila replicator about using your words and verbs and stuff. Cletus? You can crank out a used to could there every now and again, and even though you're your own uncle's grandpa's stepbrother's aunt, because of the sex change, nobody cares. Not gay. Who fucking cares? That's gay. Not gay people. I guarantee I could go call every gay dude in fucking Washington State gay, and they'd be like, "Yes, I am, Mr. Stettler. Can I get a sniff?" Nope. and then it usually turns to violence after the fifth or sixth polite nope, and then the attempted grope, and then and it's the you're getting pounded, motherfucker, but not in the way you thought you were gonna. And now you might like it, and I don't like that either. You get in a fight with a dude and they got an erection, you got some fucking problem there, motherfucker. Nope. Bad. Down. No. I'm gonna send the queens after you. They're gonna scratch you with their long lady nails. Do that number. I don't know why. I haven't done a video in a while. I'm just getting on here again. Hey, what up, people? I'm alive. Are you alive? This court thing's fucking... It's been sucking dick. Big donkey dork. Blue whale dick. But... in the Kobayashi Maru of all this, somehow the... I don't know, through rotation of sanity or can't stand it anymore, or threats of, Guantanamo and all the treason, not threats, allegations factually based in reality and historic documentations, both verified by me and the opposing parties, because it's their files that are documenting them and they wrote them. And though you labeled Mr. Stettler a conspiracy theorist, Mr. Stettler is a conspiracy theorist about government conspiracies plotting to get him, and then, well, when you finally come off the discovery emails and all the evidence, and when you got the interdepartmental emails of attorneys and other judicial members and people committing crimes under color of state and socialist garb, and they're communicating, and you see, we're not actually contempt in court, because we ordered 2 2-hour visits with Mr. Stettler and his daughter twice a week. And you come across the email. Yes, 2 2-hour twice a week. Mr. Stettler says 22 hours are owed because he wrote me this long and incredibly accurate, down to like the femtosecond charted graph, and there it is. But the one you, Mr. Social Worker, gave me, visit supervisor, random contractor, says 8. Now, we had this last visit, and it was a 2-hour visit. Well, it was actually an hour visit. No, it was less than an hour. It was like 28 minutes. But how do you want me to square this off with 2 hours so we can keep the numbers where you want them to? That is called colluding and conspiring, because you're planning an idea in advance, extrapolating and hypothesizing various different outcomes. That's called conspiring. The theory is the same thing, but me going, hey, you're pretty dense here, 100s, 85s. You're government workers. You do not excel at your profession, period, because excellent people don't go into government. And you recycled this on the 7 different things. But so in your conspiring to commit felonies against my family, my theory is that you did it all together on this date with this piece of paper. No. That is our historical record of proof that we were collecting together to talk about committing crimes upon you under color of state with all our government power. You're a conspiracy theorist, Mr. Republican, white, brown nipples. Oh shit, what do we do? Orange man, Nazi. Ma'am, actually, the Nazis were the National Socialists who believed in state control over the everything. State down, state was God. Socialists, very much like your own political party there, social worker with a social degree in social work, and there's a special socialist supervisor in a Department of Social Services and Department of Health and Social Services, special socialist division. Your kidnapping extraordinaire is a Venezuelan national with that entire title, and who straight up told me, when this first happened, I went off all James Madison on her, and I'm like, you're going to prison one way or another. I don't care if it takes years. I don't care if it takes decades. I'm going to get you. You're going to pay accountability, because there ain't no Jesus getting you out of this shit, bitch. You kidnapped my kid. You're going to destroy my career, destroy my name, took my house, took everything I got, but not my dignity. I took that from myself, and I give it back every day, because it's a fungible. I'm dignified when I feel like it, and I'm a crude, crass son of a bitch motherfucker when I also feel like it. What's a Meredith? Oh, she's a bitch. She's a lover. She's a mother. She's a sinner. She's a saint. I don't know if she can paint. She might have sniffed your taint. Meredith, what the fuck's her name, man? I want to say Meredith Brooks, but I think it sounds like too much of I don't know. She's a woman and sings a song about being a woman. I'm unaccountable from all my actions and shit, 'cause I follow the moon and bleed. Howdy, out, right? Dang. See? Trouble. And I might have to shut this video off and go find some. Anyway, eyeliner girl, if you're out there, I'm sorry, we'll hit the Washington State Patrol or something. You can give me your insurance, and you can pay for this whole piece of shit vehicle and buy me a new one, because she's total because of the crush thing. But and the radiator, so I gotta find a radiator, which is either $300 at O'Reilly's or $77 on the internet. I ordered one on the internet and it didn't show up, but it said it showed up and it didn't show up. So I'm out that, and I'm rocking JB weld and plastic welded with a torch and a toilet paper tube, polyethylene tubing. Thank you, irrigation line, that I somehow had 50 feet of in the back here. Well, hey, you internet, cash at me whatever, $2, buy a radiator for this dipshit so I can keep making these videos. And print and paper, I got like 15 grand worth of goddamn paper back there suing these assholes, government types. Paper, 10 cents a copy. Paper. To appeal this crap, you gotta pay the clerk their price, 50 cents a copy, plus $1.50 on certified. You do that over a whole case, you have to, 14 fucking grand. And then you gotta get 16 different copies of it to every Tom, Dick, and Harry in the universe in the fucking goddamn, man. That, I believe, is a Supreme Court landmark case, because the clerk won't let you inform a propus, and no, that's their fee for appeal, and they're getting it, damn it. So you're not getting appeal if you can't pay up 14 grand to contra this judge's admittedly false and bullshit fucking order. And he said appeal it in the dispensation of it, because he knows he's a corrupt piece of shit and he got a boat payment, but you're gonna have to pay the boat payment for the clerk to get rid of the paper to fucking file the thing. Expensive paper. Yeah, we'll get papers changed, whatever. You're paying for it because you're the one rear-ended me, and I was stopped and you shoved me into the other dude. And then DCYF, you're paying for it, because the only reason I was dumb enough to be out on that fucking road like a fucktard moron on New Year's Day or New Year's Eve was you. Because you mandated I have to visit fucking 200 miles away from my house against all your laws, 1334, the whole thing. Parents child should stay within the school district with the choice of with the family and friends of choice of the parent and custodial parent. That's me. You didn't consult me. You took 200 miles out of jurisdiction to 3 counties over, across an ocean, for Christ's sake. And damn, headlights. And you're the reason I drive down here to visit my daughter, and you're the reason you're gonna pay for this fucking vehicle. And if you're not, you're the reason you're getting another lawsuit and we'll discuss of why your third degree involvement is your fault and liability because it's court ordered, so I have to do it, and I need to see my daughter, so that's mandatory by honor and fatherhood, and well, the fact that I'm doing this out in Timbuktu and cost me 3 days during the fucking week to do it, that's also your fault. So I wouldn't be here. There would be no reason to be out in the middle of all the way the fuck down in goddamn concrete jungle. None. I like my forest. I don't like people. I don't want to be around every people except deaf shoes. All skinny brunettes, man, with level 11, 12 and a half, batshit crazy. I like the funny laugh. You go, oh, silly crazy. I really don't like to stab you in your sleep crazy. That I don't like that. Or, you know, that's I've done it. I used to be, ooh, I could die. This bitch I could pop off the wrong scab joke and just wake up with a fucking stiletto in my lung, fucking sucking chest wound. Keep you on your toes. And you'll fuck that bitch like it's the last time you're ever gonna fuck. So the sex is hot. Because it might be the last time you're ever gonna fuck. And do anything like breathe. So keep your dick in the dirt. Keep your head towards the sky. Your chin squarely stiff-lipped and stoically just keep marching through your shit. You can beat City Hall as long as you're a dickhead enough, because they're government workers. They're not going to work overtime. They're not going to put any effort, and they're not creative or tenacious or talented. They're just there. Yeah, there's a bunch of them. They got a bunch of money, but you know what? If they're doing something corrupt, sue them. It don't even matter if it has to stick. Just the fucking knock. Hey, bitch, you're served. Tort of fucking chattel, tort of conversion for all this shit I did to this man. I thought I was immune. No, you committed a felony and broke some civil rights, so your immunity, poof, gone. Here's your civil liability fucking sheet, and now you gotta explain to your husband, no, you gotta explain to your cats why they can't have delicatessen chicken with meat sauce in a flambe, sorbet, whatever the fuck tonight. They get Friska's fucking kibble. And if you are married, you lose your house, your job, and your family, your marriage, and your kids' college fund. And Stettlers wore one way. We top of Switzerland, Bern there, and Bollingen, Switzerland, Bern, there for apparently all of time. Family crest, die Schweihund. 2 hunting dogs, relentlessly focused, unforgiving, never give up, will hunt you to the ends of the earth and wear you down. And when you we're very nice and very businesslike and give very gracious warnings and forgivenesses, but when you have crossed that line, of which you have DCYF'd, we will take your land, your women, your treasure, your dignity, your ability to fight, your weapons, your children, your cars, your every total war, scorched earth. You deserve nothing less. But I will be doing it in paper form and one little claw at a time, and have fun responding to the average DCYF social worker now. I've calculated it out with all the next 60 years worth of filings and motions and criminal prosecutions, and the current social worker I have with her 43 felonies per letter per month, $93 million in litigation bills just to fucking defend and respond. You got that kind of money there, Tabitha, whoever the fuck your name is? Not really it, so... Do you? because the state ain't going to pay for it, especially the AG, because you know who's directly named also as well co-defendant and co-conspirator, because well, there they are in the email chain right there, conspiring with you to deprive me and my daughter of our God-given fucking rights. You. And so and eventually the purple woke tampon petrification department, well, they're gonna realize that their paycheck is non-existent and they really don't want to pay your lawyer bill no more. So that all the personal suits, they're gonna be personally liable, and you're personally gonna be living in a cardboard box under the freeway with, oh, you can't see it. There's a freeway over there, and there's a extensive amount of fentanyl users lunched over and doing their thing. Heroin. At least it's not fentanyl. Not related, not inspired, not big illicit drug was not consulted in the making of this film. Ishly kind of productionless rant at a phone, soon to be published for all the world to not fucking care about, but you're so bored and dull you're gonna watch it anyway, so cool. Anyway, a lot of them don't do heroin, don't do fentanyl. Just don't do something that's gonna make you productive. Meth. No, don't do that either. But you're already doing it because it's in 740 different over-the-counter products if you've ever had a cold or have allergies or some energy drinks or pot. Smoke pot. Yeah. Don't drink because that kills people more than any. Cocaine's illegal. Inexpensive. Don't drink though. Especially don't drive. And don't fuck drinking and driving too. Here's an idea. All things in moderation. Yeah, it's kind of, whatever. Hard to do because people are people and they just want to fucking go full force and fucking put their goddamn eyeliner on while they're driving at 80 miles an hour down the freeway, tailgating some other person, thinking that's okay. I'm not going to pay attention to the road, what I'm looking at, where I'm going. And on top of that, I'm going to take both my hands off the fucking steering wheel on a curve and focus on how many lashes I got to separate in my perfect eyeliner. And be Pikachu surprised when you're running ass end in the fucking back of a shitty Hyundai. Anyway, if I don't find her, kick back some production costs for this costless production of garbage. But hey, at least you killed an hour, right? Now you're 10 times dumber, maybe a little smarter, depending on where your beep boop box is doing, and you paid attention for a little more than 6 seconds, possibly. So, congratulations there. Pay me, bitches. Stetttlertech, STETTLERTECH at cashapp. I need a new radiator, and I'd like to go home. And I don't have to roll over some old lady at the casino over here to do it. So, either or pressure your local DCYF cantiferous amenorrheic alcoholic to pay the money owed for the damage they caused, ordered by them and maintained by them. Give me my daughter back. Which next episode, I've got a whole wrap together of that hilarious Kobayashi Maru of Miss Sandrick matriarchs with the cantiferous amenorrheic alcoholic thing, and the Sisterhood of the Traveling Tampon, and the tampon petrification syndrome I have induced upon them. And, well, it turns out it's very brittle and cracks under pressure. Lighters.